the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Speaking up with the call TK to let it come see it. Millions of them make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, this is Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 11.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hall again on second down.
And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love that you get a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 44, Jones looking here for Smith downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Like every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
The tone for his sending, you know, he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Wilson's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One more time with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Right here, 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Jones throw taken in by Samuel.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's Saunders.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well. And
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that
overstate how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Looking to throw. Jones.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 60 yards. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
It's now 21-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go.
Well, they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go play action now. Wilson. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now Wilson on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Play action. Now Wilson on the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point slide is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On first down, Wilson. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Now it's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The slot man in motion right. Jones throwing to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Jones, off play action. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try and throw for it here. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man here, the tight end, Henry.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 to 19.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones,
slant route, and he finds Thornton.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Stevenson.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They run for it with Harris. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And check down complete to Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Throwing, Jones. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And the Jets pressure, 2 inches, down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Now from Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable now for Saunders.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 5 now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into the season without you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, this one taken all the way back from the score.
I'm hoping they'll hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just handed off a big lead.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a
your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the plate.